Hi, I'm Mike Rowan and I'm demoing EARS, the electronic audio recognition system for the Tandy Color Computer. Speech Systems had a number of products for the TRS-80 Color Computer and advertised in several magazines. Here's an example of one from Rainbow Magazine. EARS was introduced in 1985 for the Color Computer 1 and 2. So let's take a look at what came with the package. First of all, you had the cartridge, which is pretty nondescript. You can see it has the Speech Systems label on it, and it doesn't say EARS anywhere on the package. I've not opened up my cartridge to actually look at the board. It might say it on there. But if you find one of these in wild, you'll just have to take a closer look at it. On the side of the cartridge are two jacks. The one to the left is the microphone, the headset microphone jack. And next to that, to the right, is an audio output jack. The audio output jack is really just a convenience if you wanted to port the sound through a high-quality sound system. However, it's not required to use EARS, and it's not really even involved in the process of voice recognition. I don't believe that you could generate digitized speech using EARS. However, Speech Systems sold digitized voice that you could purchase to add to your programs. EARS actually comes with a file called Numbers, which includes digitized voice of the numbers 0 through 9. So you could load in these digitized voice patterns and use them in your programs to get feedback through the EARS device. The audio would come through the speaker of your TV or your monitor, but you could optionally also use this audio output jack. A critical component for EARS is, of course, the headset microphone. And this is not just a plain old microphone. There is a preamplifier built into the headset mic, and it was specifically designed for EARS. The amplifier is powered by voltage that's generated on the microphone jack from the EARS cartridge. So you would probably have to open the device up and figure out some of the voltage levels to know if there is a replacement mic available. Fortunately, I have an original headset mic, so I can demo this and we're good to go. For the demo today, we'll be using a Color Computer 2. You can see I've got a Color Computer 3 keyboard on this, but it's an old workhorse, and it is a Color Computer 2, a 64K. We also have a multi-pack interface, and we will be plugging the EARS cartridge into slot number 1 on the multi-pack, and then we will plug the headset microphone into the microphone jack. The EARS software will run on a Color Computer with 32K or more of memory. As I mentioned earlier, it came out in 1985 and was originally targeted for the Color Computer 1 and the Color Computer 2. I believe it does work with the Color Computer 3, though I have not personally tested that out myself. Now, this product had a recognition rate of 95 to 98%, and I found that to be true. It is very reliable. It's very good at recognizing your voice, and we're going to demo the software here now. So we'll begin by loading the machine language program, EARS, which is the main driver for the software, and we will execute that. Once EARS is loaded, it also adds several new commands that you can access through BASIC. Commands such as the listen command, the template load, template save command. They're well documented in a 30-page booklet that comes with EARS. Since EARS is a voice recognition system, it has to be trained to recognize your voice. And those voice patterns are referred to as templates by EARS. So we will load the EARS edit program, which allows you to create templates, to save them, modify them, load them. Now, EARS edit is actually a basic program, so it's very easy to see how it works. That's helpful. All right, once EARS edit has loaded, we can run the program, and we're greeted with this menu. I won't bore you by going through each and every one of these, but the templates, which are just basically voice patterns, they can be listed, they can be stored, they can be loaded back in. You can add to them, modify them, delete patterns that that you no longer want. And you can also test each template after you create it. So it's very easy to create a library of templates that you can use in your own programs. Since we just loaded ears, there are no templates in memory, and I've not loaded any in from disk. So we're going to create one right now. So we'll select option 2 to input a new word template. Ears features what's called direct mode, which allows the patterns that are recognized by ears to be executed in BASIC at the command prompt. So essentially anything you could type on the keyboard could be turned into a voice command and operate the color computer with voice commands. I'll give you an example here. Let's say we want to create a command to clear the screen the color yellow. So that would be CLS2, and then I'm also going to add an asterisk so it'll automatically hit the enter key for us when it's done. Now when I hit enter, ears is going to go into listen mode, and it wants to hear the pattern that I'm equating with this template. So the template's actually called CLS2 asterisk, and or enter. It'll show up in the list as 13, the code for enter. So I'll go ahead and hit enter now. Clear yellow. Now I said clear yellow even though that's not CLS2, but that's what's going to trigger this command. So when I say clear yellow, it's going to execute CLS2 enter. And here it's asking if I want to average again. This makes it more accurate. So if you say it twice, it takes an average of the two samples and it has more accurate recognition. You don't have to do this, but I always do because it's giving me very reliable accuracy. So I'll hit yes. Clear yellow. All right, that's it. The template's been created. If I hit option 1, I can list my templates in memory. And that's it. The only one in memory is the command we just gave it. If I want to test it out, I can select option 6 and it'll let me say the word. If it matches, it'll display it on the screen. If it doesn't, it will say no match. So I'll hit 6. Clear yellow. So there you have it. When I say clear yellow, it displays CLS2. So now we can try it by returning to BASIC. So we're at the BASIC prompt. You can see we've got a flashing color prompt. If I enter direct mode, that will allow ears to also make entries, and you'll see that the cursor turns black. And once it says black, once the cursor becomes black, when I say clear yellow, it should issue the command and clear our screen in yellow. Let's try it. Clear yellow. And you hit break to break out of direct mode. So you can stay in direct mode as long as you wished. Now I'm going to go back into the ears edit program, and I'm going to load a template of, I'm going to load from disk a list of templates that I've already created. So I will select option 3 to get templates from tape or disk. I should mention that if I hadn't, this program is compatible with tape or disk. The software came on tape and disk. I only have the disk version. For most people that shouldn't be an issue, but it is good to know that this package would work with a tape-based system. It still would today. Now I'm going to list, I'm going to load in a template called COM1, which is commands that I've created. And we can do option 1 to list the templates. So here are the templates that are out here on this disk. It recognizes directory 0, directory 1, CLS, list, run. I even have load ears edit with the enter, that's the 13. Say hello is there because I won't show it in this demo, but this package also is completely compatible with Speech System's Super Voice voice synthesizer. So you can actually write programs using both packages at the same time, allowing ears to recognize your voice, and your program can speak back to you with the voice synthesizer. So pretty slick. You can also see that it recognizes the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have a total of 17 words. We can store up to 64, but we only have these 17 here for the demo. So those have been loaded into memory. So now if I break out of the program, let me go back into direct mode, and I should be able to use my voice to issue the commands. Directory 0, Directory 1, List, Ears Edit, Run. And there you have it. We're back to the Ears Edit program where you can manipulate all of these template files. This next demo is included with Ears and is a program called Colors, and it simply allows you to change the color of the screen with your voice. First, what you do is in Ears Edit, you create the templates for the colors. So you record a pattern for blue, green, yellow, magenta, etc. And then you can save those on disk so that once you've trained it, those words, they're on disk, you don't have to train it over and over again. You can load that in each time you use Ears, or if you have programs, you could use a basic command to load in that template as the first part of your program. So here from the command line, I'm going to do a tload command, which is a template load, and then the name of the template file, which in this case is mic1. All right, so that template is listed. From the command line, I can do a tlist, which shows me the patterns that are in there, the template directory. So here you can see I have black, green, yellow, blue, red, buff, cyan, and magenta. So now if I run the colors program, I've already got the templates in memory. Green, black, magenta, cyan, yellow, red, blue. So you get the idea. It allows you to easily control the program flow, and the program is very simple. This is the colors program. It's probably 20 lines long. Here you can see in line 180 is the listen command. Listen can be used in two different ways. It can be used to actually train, to prompt a user to say something so that a pattern or a template can be created, or in this instance, it's just listening. So in line 180, we tell Ears to listen for input. And as soon as the operator says something, the next line, 190, tries to match that pattern. So it listens to what you say, and then it tries to match that pattern to its templates in memory. So when I say blue, it'll try to find a match. It goes through the catalog, and if it finds a match, then the result of that is placed in a special variable called WO $. I believe that stands for word out. So when I say blue, the template for blue is the value of WO $. So, and it's looking for the template name that matched. So if the template was named black, you can see what it does. If it's black, then it will do a CLS 0. And it's just a series of if statements to match and change the color of the screen. Very powerful, very simple, very straightforward. Well, thanks for sitting in on this demo of Ears, the voice recognition system for the color computer. The documentation and the software are both available at the Color Computer Archive site. Until next time, long live Coco.